Hey y'all. What? What? I go hard cuz. Hey you guys, I hope you guys are doing good today. Let me make sure everybody can hear me. Hold up. Watch this not muted. Hold on. My other screen is going off. Okay, that was supposed to be muted. All right. Hey you guys. Hope you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. I see y'all in the comments. I hope everybody's doing good today. It's a lot to get through. Y'all like the hair? Y'all like this? I had my hair like this weekend. I went to a boxing match, and when I tell you, it was lit. It was so many people there, people I hadn't seen in years. I ran into several tea sippers. So I had a really good time, and I just really appreciate the love that I get from people whenever I do step out and get out this house. So it was awesome. It was just nice to just go out with my friends. I posted some pictures on Instagram. So I want to come on here and also tell you guys that I am trying to schedule everything and get everything like just back in order in my life. Because things, as you guys know, have been really crazy. Things have been up in the air. I'm just trying to figure out just so much stuff between YouTube, doing videos, podcasting, the Discord, Zoom meetings. So me and a few of my mods have just worked out a schedule because I want to be here for everyone, but it's been overwhelming because I'm dealing with a lot of personal stuff, health stuff. So right now I need a schedule. I need to be able to give you guys the content that you guys want in different formats. There's a segment of my population, of my subscribers. Y'all like the more celebrity news, the viral stories, the trending stuff, the more rack shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all be here for that, and I'm here for that too, because we don't always want to talk about serious stuff 24/7. Sometimes we need a break, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like petty shit too. So I want to get back into making those full YouTube videos for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys ask for that, and I really love editing. I mean, come on, I edit podcasts. So that's how much I still love visually editing. So what I'm trying to do now is push on my podcast to Fridays. So what I'm going to do with the podcast on Fridays, that will be Lovely News Network. Being that YouTube does not monetize any type of like news stories and things like that, all of my news stories, all of my more serious stuff will be on my podcast. So if we want to go deep, talk about conspiracies, talk about, just what's going on for that week in the news, will be on my podcast. So I'm trying to reformat everything. So I really appreciate y'all's patience because it's been a lot going on. And it's like my life has just been in disarray since April. It's just really been hard to just kind of stay afloat and just keep content going. There's been many times I've just been like, I don't even know if I want to still do this. I feel like I've been on here for a long time. Maybe people don't care what I have to say. Maybe, it's better if y'all just go watch these celebrities that are now doing commentary, these other channels. But then I run into subscribers, and the one girl I met at the boxing thing was like literally about to cry. She's like, I literally been watching since I was in high school. You've just been a big inspiration for me. I just got done listening to your podcast. So that means a lot to me. Like it's y'all that keep me going, to just keep pushing forward. Because sometimes you just feel like everything is against you on this platform. And it's not just me. It's a lot of Black content creators. A lot of us, we get our content demonetized. We put in work for research and editing only to upload it, and it's completely demonetized. There's been times I've tried to post videos, and it's literally been banned worldwide. So it's been very, very frustrating to just try to find motivation to keep going. That's why I'm kind of glad I kind of veered off into podcasting so that people can still hear my voice and my thoughts. But it's been hard. It really has been hard mentally to just want to keep going, even though platforms like YouTube play games. So I'm going to better find a way to divide my time to still be able to give you guys, a YouTube video, at least once a week, a full YouTube video. To still give you guys a live stream once a week, give you guys a podcast, and then the rest of the week do stuff with my Discord, you know, do the Zoom meetings, and, you know, once a month where we just have a free day. Either we'll do like our dance parties like we used to do before. I really miss the dance parties, and the movie nights and the game nights. So all of that stuff is coming back. So I just want to say that I'm just sorry that I just have not been here, I guess, in the way that I should have. And I don't ever want like my audience to think like I don't care or I take this for granted. Like, there's so many people I know who are trying to start social media careers, influencer careers, podcasting, YouTubing, and they're starting from scratch. And it's hard to build up a platform. It's hard to build a fan base, especially when you're not the stereotypical cookie cutter type chick. Like, I'm not like the pretty, you know, little cutesy bootsy, you know, I'm more harsh. I keep it kind of real. I don't say things that a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people tend to agree with me, but sometimes I may say things that most people would not say. Like, most people would not call out certain things. So it's a little bit harder for me, right? So I just really appreciate you guys. Like, just real talk. I just really appreciate y'all just being patient with me while I just try to get my life in order, my health in order, and, you know, just everything with social media in order. So just thank you guys for the patience. And I'm realizing that even though YouTube does not update my subscriber count, it doesn't negate the fact that there's still new people still subscribing. So when I'm seeing new people leaving comments and they're saying, well, hey, what happened to the rest of the video? Or it got good, what happened? And I'm realizing like, oh, some of y'all are new here. Like, some of y'all not my same old subscribers, because it doesn't update my subscriber count anymore. So it's like, I just felt I just been stuck at that number, but I'm seeing that there's still new people watching and they don't really understand like what the hell is going on my channel. So just give me about a week or so to just kind of get things in line, to kind of get a schedule. But I want to be able to just kind of make content for everyone, just because I can talk about anything. So I don't want to limit myself to just celebrity news and celebrity gossip, just like I don't want to just limit myself to like serious shit, you know, C19, conspiracies. I want to be able to just kind of talk about it all, but I'm just trying to find the right platform and the right way to put it out there. And even I've been thinking like, if there's certain videos that I really want to talk about, that I want to make a visual of it, and I know that YouTube will not, you know, monetize it, they'll, you know, whatever, weird in the algorithm, those particular videos will be on my Patreon, they'll be on the Discord. I really love editing. It's peaceful. I love going in with a blank slate and then being able to tell a story. Like, I'm an editor at heart. So I really miss it. Just like you guys miss it. I miss it. I miss my memes. I miss y'all turning me into memes when I, you know, come on camera. So just be patient. Be patient. I'm getting it together. I'm trying to come back mentally. But thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. So it's a lot to talk about. Y'all be going, oh gosh, I'll be coming through with the super chats. I appreciate y'all. Let's see here. What's up, BL Sherelle? I had to go hunt you down. Like the other day, I was like looking for your name because I didn't see you on Instagram, and I didn't know if you were still on Discord, but you were. She's saying 20. She says, hey T, thanks for checking on me. Love you for real, sis. Always praying for you. Love you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you're doing okay. We definitely got to hook back up, do another podcast. A lot of people were adding our names on the Discord when Michael died, just for the fact that we have been talking about the whole fentanyl situation for months. So I'm going to definitely get into that. So thank you so much. Diva667 sent $1. Thank you, sis. Goth Boy, what's up, Goth Boy? He says, hey T, came on at a perfect time. I'm pretty sure I'm out of a job. I don't know why. Probably because I've been dodging the vaccine question they've been asking me. I'm just in a terrible mood. Love you, T. Love you too. Yeah, it's a lot going on with people with that. People's jobs are being threatened. It's a shame. It's just a shame. But, you know, do what you have to do. If you have one of those jobs that you really don't care about and they're trying to pressure you, you can always go find another one. I guess in the word of Ted Cruz today, he was trending for telling people to just go get a job, as if it's just that easy. So, but thank you so much. Crystal Julson 499 says, no, we care what you have to say. Trust me. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, Strawberries. Thank you for the super sticker. Mary sent some Canadian money. Says, hey, T, it's Maria from the 6, Toronto. We don't claim this damn spicy Latina. The audacity. Love you and hit the like button, y'all. Thank you so much. And I seen a lot of Latinos calling her out. So I just find that whole situation comical. So thank you for coming through. Dow before Brandon says, no, T, you better not go anywhere. I love you. We love you. Thank you so much. And I love you guys too. Appreciate you. Vivica Ford says, continue being a beacon of light. Congratulations on your home and high prayers for you and your upcoming surgery. Make sure y'all leave a like. It's free. Thank you so much. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Sayi says, congratulations on your new home, T. Pray for a safe and successful surgery and a speedy recovery. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kay Drew says, please don't leave. I appreciate your hard work and dedication. I love your content, all of it. You are a beautiful person and have a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. TJ sent 20 says, T, I remember getting written up at work for watching your videos back in 2013. I respect you even more over the years, but your C videos got me through last year when I was pregnant. Thank you so much, sis, and congratulations on the new baby. You know, I've been around for years, and it's just funny when I meet people and they're like, I've been watching you, you know, since junior high, since high school. I used to sneak in my bathroom and watch you, and now I'm, you know, self-employed or just wherever their life is at. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. Quiet King says, should I drop out of college to pursue my business? It depends on what you're going to college for. You know, if you're going to college for something that you can do, like let's say art or, you know, something that's not like even like, let's say it's just something simple. Like it's not something where you need a degree. Like you need a degree to be a lawyer. You need a degree to be a doctor. You need a degree to be a dentist. So if it's something like that, you definitely have to pursue a degree. But if it's something like an artistic degree or even something in like multimedia, a lot of those type of jobs you can get internships for. You can have somebody take you under their wing and be your mentor and teach you the ropes. So you didn't write down what all you wanted to do or what you were going to college for. So it really just depends on what you're trying to pursue. So good luck. Let's see here. Aunt Noonie says, hey, T at work, glad I can listen to you live. Sending love from Baltimore. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. So let me go ahead and get started, you guys. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for the stickers. I appreciate y'all. Let's see here. So I want to talk about this whole situation that's going on in the celebrity world, because it seems like now that these overdoses are affecting celebrities, people are starting to take a second glance at a lot of the stuff that's going on, and you know, with drugs and things like that. So before we get started on the whole Michael K. Williams situation, there were 4 comedians that had an overdose in LA, and this hit the blogs. This was maybe like 2 days before Michael died. Now, out of those 4 people, 3 of them died. The other person is still in very critical condition. Let me get their names for you guys here. Julia Jacobs, Annie Carrillo, Michael Haig, Jeremy Engar. No, I'm sorry. Those weren't their names. Sorry. Those are somebody else's names for another story. I had wrote down the people's names. It was 4 people. Hold up. Coming up. Let me find it. Where'd it go? Okay. Here it is. Trying to make sure I had their names. Where'd they go? Maybe it's in this article. Okay, it's in this article. But the comedian was Fuquan Johnson. Okay, Enrico Colangeli. And then there was a Natalie Williamson and a Kate Quingley. Okay. And so those were the 4 people that overdosed. The woman, Kate, is still in critical condition. But the comedian that most people knew was Fuquan Johnson. He died. So they're suspecting that this is a triple cocaine overdose. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the drug world. Let me share my screen for y'all who don't know this story. It was been posted on the Shade Room and in other places. But that's him. So it was him and 3 other people. They died of their cocaine being laced. And a lot of people are suspecting fentanyl. I believe wholeheartedly it was fentanyl. Now, if you guys don't know, me and B.L. Sherelle, she's from Philly. We did a podcast about this, about the whole rise of fentanyl. I want to say about 6 months ago. Because in the Discord, she was telling us that, she was like, I really want to come on your podcast and tell you what's going on in the drug world, even with marijuana. Because I know I have been hearing from people that the marijuana of today is not the marijuana of yesteryear. I've never smoked marijuana just because that's just never been my thing, but I've been around a lot of damn smokers. Like literally everybody that smokes. So even talking to my friends who like physically smoke weed, okay, edibles are a whole different thing, okay? But talking to my friends who smoke weed, they've all said the same thing. This ain't the same damn weed that we were smoking in high school. The weed nowadays is very, very powerful. Some weed can get you as high as, I don't know, smoking crack or some shit. I don't know, because I've never done either. But I know some weed gets you super, super high. But now what we're finding out, there was a rash of there was a rash of overdoses a few months back where a lot of teenagers were dying. But these teenagers were only smoking weed. It wasn't like they were doing ecstasy and pills and meth. They were only smoking weed. So then once they started to break down the chemical makeup of the weed, they were finding out that people are putting fentanyl in the weed to boost up the high. So this is really, really scary, you guys. And I know a lot of people feel like, it may never happen to them. But unless you see that person rolling the blunt and you're watching them put the weed in there, for somebody who doesn't smoke, I sure know what they do when they fucking break down the weed and push it in there. But, unless you're watching them and this is something that you trust, you really want to be careful just smoking off of anybody's weed. Even who's at the boxing thing, I said, well, damn, is lead, we go down Minnesota? Every other group had weed. Everybody was just smoking weed in there. And, people kept handing me the little blunt here you go, and I don't smoke. Well, you the police? Not the police, I just don't smoke weed from strangers. From strange men. Not trying to be bougie and stuff up, but I don't know what's in your weed. You might be able to handle, the fentanyl in your weed. I've never smoked. I got shit to live for. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would just say, just be very, very careful. If you're going to smoke, make sure you're smoking with people that you really trust. Because people are doing a lot of things to get themselves high. When we were growing up, the big thing was people smoking with embalming fluid. They called it wet, where they would dip their weed in embalming fluid. Where these fools found embalming fluid from, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know which one of y'all idiots are breaking into funeral homes, but that was a big thing in the 90s, called wet. And so now they've gone from doing wet to putting fentanyl. But the problem with fentanyl is most of y'all are not chemists. Most of the average person is not a scientist. So you don't know how much fentanyl to put in the damn weed to get a high. Fentanyl is very, very powerful, okay? I've used fentanyl. I've been on fentanyl. I mean, not recreationally, don't get me wrong, but like when I've been in the hospital, when I had my last surgery, they had to put me on fentanyl because it was so painful. And they only gave me it wasn't a whole lot. And that shit had me like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Whereas when they give you morphine, it's probably about this much morphine. But with fentanyl, it's literally about this much. And they had me gone. Shoot. Out like a light. So unless you know, literally, your nail, let's say you just put oh God, a nail worth of, I have long nails, and these are my natural nails, by the way, but a nail worth of fentanyl. Let's just say I put enough fentanyl. You know, like in movies, people dip their pinky nail in Coke and shit. They, oh God, this is such a bad street. They dip shit. I be watching movies and shit. They dip their pinky finger in blood. They do all that shit, right? Okay, right? That's where I got it from. So, a pinky worth of fentanyl can kill you. A pinky nail worth of fentanyl can kill you. From everything I've researched. So just be really careful. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people overdosing. I have a lot of friends who have lost friends to fentanyl. People mixing fentanyl in ecstasy pills, in meth. You just don't know when you're buying street drugs what people are doing to them. And like I keep telling y'all, child, these drug dealers of now are not the same drug dealers of yesteryear. And I'm not trying to say, the drug dealers, yeah, they fucked up the community. They got a lot of people hooked on crack and dope and shit like that, right? But this new age drug dealer, they don't care. I was watching like a documentary about, because I guess people in the UK, y'all use cocaine like it's weed. It's like cocaine is big in the UK. So I was watching this documentary with like these 4 young people in the UK, and they just get high and they're telling their parents, I do cocaine, I still work every day, so it don't matter, right? So that's like the thing in the UK. Not saying everybody, but in this documentary, was a lot of they were pretty, they like regular people, straight laced. The one girl, cute little blonde hair, blue eyes, straight up cocaine whore. Okay, so they were talking about that, and they were even saying that it's kind of getting scary because a lot of these dealers are trying to cut their cocaine. They're no longer cutting it with like baking soda and normal shit. They're using like fentanyl. They're using like horse tranquilizers and all types of weird shit to stretch it. So just be very careful. Like I told, I don't judge people because people really be going through stuff. I used to feel like if you take drugs, you suck because there's people who are really sick and they wish they could be healthy. And I finally realized that's not my place. To judge anybody who does stuff like that, because you don't know what people are going through to the fact that they have to turn to drugs. And drugs has been so glamorized. Me and Emily have talked about this, the glamorization of drugs in, hip hop, in movies, in the strip club culture. Drugs have been very, very glamorized. But what people are not understanding is that there's something sinister going on. And I just want you guys to be safe. If you're going to do drugs, if you're going to fucking smoke crack, I can't stop you, right? You guys are grown. Y'all going to do what y'all want to do. Y'all going to smoke weed. You're going to do what you want to do. What I'm saying is that be as safe as possible. Understand where it's coming from. Some people, I know BL Sherrill advise people to get a legal marijuana card where you go to the dispensary, the legal one, not the hood booger dispensary, but the medical marijuana one, because they're more stringent. They're not going to be cutting the weed with fentanyl. They're not going to be cutting it with, whatever they cut it with. It's just going to be pure weed. So if you're a damn pothead, you may want to just go get a legal marijuana card. At least you know where your weed is coming from. Now, if you're about that life, I'm not encouraging anybody to do anything. But if you're about that life, grow your own shit. Now, if you get caught, don't come over here saying what T said. I'm just saying. Yeah, you just got to be smart about it. So that's one way to be smart about it. Look at people crying in the comments. Somebody said it costs too much. It do cost a lot. I'm not lying. I'm just saying. So let me ask you this. It's not cheap, because I have a legal marijuana card. Even though I don't smoke weed, they've given me the oil. That oil cost me about $100. I ain't been back since. Because I'm like, the oil is $100, but I can get a whole bottle, okay, of my pain meds for $16. I'm gonna go to fucking Walgreens. So I get it. I'm not judging. It's not cheap. But again, I have other, like if I'm going to the pharmacy, that's safe for the most part, right? I'm not going like to the street to go get pain meds or to go get Vicodin from somebody who may cut the Vicodin and added shit to it. I'm going to the pharmacy. So all I'm going to say is, yes, it's not cheap to go to the legal marijuana or medical marijuana spot, but you may want to pay that extra money, because is you saving a few $100s or 20, 40 bucks worth your life? So you go and get some tainted weed, you go get a damn nickel sack, but it's tainted with fentanyl. Now you're dead because you try to save money. That's all I'm saying. But I get it though. I get it. It's not cheap. But I'm just saying, if you have a habit, you may want to go that route because it's safe, because people are dying, you guys. You got 3 people who have just literally died of a cocaine-laced overdose. That is scary, because cocaine is like a recreational drug, and a lot of these celebrities that y'all watch and follow, they get high. That's how they get a lot of their energy. It's like a pick-me-up for some people. I don't know. This is what I've been told. And I've watched people who done coke. And they, when they lie down, you give them some coke. Hey, they're the life of the fucking party, shaking their ass and all that stuff. So What I'm saying is that these are recreational drugs. These are party drugs a lot of times. When you go to like kickbacks and stuff like that, you just want to be very, very mindful because that could be your last sniff. You may get so high you wake up, you're in heaven. Like, damn, I didn't mean to get this fucking high. Send me back down to earth. Sorry, bad joke. I'm just saying. Just be careful, y'all. Please be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's very scary. And then we had the whole situation, like I was saying, with Michael K. Williams. They found a lot of drug paraphernalia in his apartment by his body. And they're saying whatever drugs he was using was 9 times out of 10 laced with fentanyl. So let me go ahead and play you guys the video here. This is sad because he's such a talented actor. You know, the last main movie I watched him in was the When They See Us, when he played the father. I mean, we all know him from The Wire. Just very, very talented brother. So it was really sad to hear that he passed. I was shocked when I seen this, when people were sending me the story yesterday. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys here real quick.
Michael K. Williams has died. He was 54.
Games out there. Is he played or get played?
The Wire actor was reportedly found dead in his Brooklyn penthouse Monday afternoon. He is survived by his mother. Michael's famous friends took to social media to share their condolences. Taraji P. Henson wrote, "Rest well, my friend. Jesus, you will be missed deeply." Chance the Rapper shared, "Thanks for all you gave to encourage, enlighten, and entertain people you didn't even know. Praying for your people." And his The Wire co-star Wendell Pierce posted an emotional tribute on Twitter, writing, "Always truthful, never inauthentic, the kindest of persons. Like 2 mischievous kids, we would laugh and joke whenever we would meet." Michael is best known for his breakout role as Omar Little in the Gritty TV series.
It put us on the map. It did what it was supposed to do, you know, and I'm grateful to still have a career that people are still interested in it. And to have The Wire be my first baby, I mean, right, the sky's the limit.
The 54-year-old actor also starred in several other hit HBO series like Boardwalk Empire.
I supply the product, you and your people work your magic.
That's a whole lot of magic for only 20%.
And most recently, Lovecraft Country. He was nominated for an Emmy for his role in the horror drama.
I'm still your Hey, you respect me! Get out! You get out! Don't you ever call me a name!
You know what I mostly hope is that youth, particularly youth in my community, will watch this and get a sense of the legacy in which we come from, the greatness and all the obstacles that we've overcome to be alive today. And Lovecraft Country, in my opinion, gives us a blueprint to how things got so divided to where we are today. Hopefully we can, go back and fix some things and start to fix our things to make it a better future.
In June, Michael gave a theatrical tribute to the late DMX at the BET Awards. The actor, who bore an uncanny resemblance to the rapper, delivered a passionate monologue in memory of his friend.
Damn! I said I'm slipping, I'm falling. I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can stand up.
And in E.T.'s final interview with Michael, he reflected on his friendship with the rap superstar, who died in April from a drug-induced heart attack.
Tell me about, I saw the pictures you posted of you and X, and you guys were out. Tell me about that and your relationship with him and what he meant to you.
Well, that night was random. That was my son's birthday, and I took him to Gold Bar, and X happened to be spinning that night. And that was the second time that I actually met him. I went to the DJ booth, and we spoke about some personal things. I've always felt a kindred spirit to that brother, and we talked about that. He looked at me, hugged me, and there you go. The picture was taken.
It would be special night.
It was a very special night.
All right, let me come back on the screen here. So you guys just saw that. So, he's done a lot in the acting world. So a lot of people are really, really heartbroken by his death. A lot of folks sent condolences. For some reason, 50 Cent was out here trolling him in death. So a lot of people have been dragging 50 because they had some type of beef from like 2 years ago. So 50 was using his death to basically promote his show. So let me go ahead and show you guys what 50 Cent had posted. So he says, damn, if you didn't see Raising Cane, check it out. That fentanyl is no joke. Killing the clientele. RIP to Michael K. Williams. Then he went on to hashtag all of his drinks, honey. So people were not feeling it. They started going in on him. But what they were saying is that basically this beef goes back to 2018. And so he was mad because Michael K. Williams was defending Jimmy Henchman, who had killed one of 50 Cent's friends. So 50 Cent wrote, he says, don't ever try to understand me. I'm different. I don't do all that fake love shit. So that's basically where all their beef stemmed from. And so you had people talking about, 50 Cent is a piece of garbage. He's horrible and nasty human being. His post about Michael K. Williams was offensive and gross. Other folks were saying things like 50 is honestly disgusting and disrespectful as hell for this post. So lame for this, sending my condolences to the family of Michael K. Williams. So a lot of folks were really mad at 50 Cent for doing that. I just think that it wasn't that serious. Like if you don't have anything to say, if you felt like you had an issue with him, just don't speak on it. Why even talk about it? But the whole fentanyl thing is definitely serious. Just like, remember, everybody was cussing out Irv Gotti when Irv Gotti was saying that the drugs that DMX took were laced. And folks were going off and saying, he had no business saying that, shut your mouth. And then the autopsy reports came back that, yes, there were laced drugs in DMX's system. So right now, people just need to be very, very mindful. Either don't do drugs, or if you're going to do them, you better try and make sure you understand and know your dealer and hope that they're trustworthy enough to not cut your stuff. Let me go ahead and just read some of these super chats here. T Lynn 336 and $10 says, my first super chat, love you T, been following since 2007. Would be devastated if you left. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for coming through. Let's see here. Andrea B says, Joseline just attacked Luenell for posting an anti-drug message and encouraging people to leave drugs alone altogether. It really came out of nowhere. I seen Luenell post something earlier. I didn't know that Joseline was in her feelings and attacking her. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I did see Luenell tell people to watch, be careful taking drugs. I think some people were saying that, from what I was seeing in the comments, most people agree with Luenell. And then I think some people felt like she's being a hypocrite because she smokes cigarettes and drinks or something like that, which I don't even know if you can compare the two. But folks don't like to hear the truth either. And we all know, Joseline, honey, she loves some booger sugar. So I could see her getting upset. Let me see if I can find the post. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So it might not be on the Shade Room yet. I'm not seeing it on here. But I did see what Luenell had wrote earlier. And I don't think there was anything necessarily wrong with what Luenell wrote. I think, people really need to start thinking, is it worth it? Now, granted, when you do drugs, it's more of a physical addiction after a while, where, when you're on strong drugs like heroin and stuff like that, you physically need it to even get out of bed. You physically need it so you don't get sick and you're able to cope throughout the day. Well, then at that point, you may want to seek, rehab, go into treatment, and try and get help. Because one of the theories that, you said Luenell posted Joseline's response on her page. Let me see if I can look up Luenell. See if it comes up. Is she verified? It didn't come up. Let me put hashtag Luenell and see what comes up. But yeah, one of the things too that people need to understand is, I feel like, not trying to be a big conspiracy theorist, but it's very interesting that a lot of these drugs are being laced with fentanyl, because fentanyl is so powerful. Like, even the people who are breaking it down to put it in the drugs and to make it stretch, some of them have overdosed, because if that stuff gets underneath your nails, you can get high as hell or even die, because you only need a little bit. So it's just, I find it very interesting that it's that readily available. I just find that very, very strange. Yeah, I'm not, her page ain't even coming up. Maybe, I don't know if I spelled it wrong or she's not verified or what. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably have to go look for it. Somebody else said, okay, let me look up that page. I just want to see what she had to say. Okay, they said go on Neighborhood Talk. Let's see. I don't even think that's the right one. You know, I don't understand why people just be creating all these fake pages. It's like, get your own style, get your own brand. Like, why when you put in certain names, it'd be like 50 other people's pages? That shit is weird. Let's see if this is it. Child, I ain't got time. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to look for it on your own. Cause it's like it's a bunch of other pages popping up on Instagram. But I was saying that I feel like at times with the fentanyl and all this stuff being laced, how do we not know? Because we had hit on this on the podcast. How do we not know that it's not, you know, somebody higher up lacing the drugs? So that way, if more people are like dying from this, then people will race to go to the dispensaries. Because as we all know, that's the whole beef now, even in states like California, is that it's so much expensive to go get legal marijuana that people are still going to the street pharmacists to go get their marijuana, right? Because if I can go to the homeboy and get a nickel sack or get a dime sack within that same amount of weed at the legal dispensary is twice as much. It might be $20 for what a dime sack should be. But they got to charge more because they got to pay taxes because Uncle Sam has to get their cut, right? So, you know, not to be like real conspiratorial, but it's some food for thought, because just think about it. What if the people who are poisoning the drugs are doing that? So then that way it's like, okay, we're poisoning the drugs, people are dying, they're having overdoses. That means they'll come to legitimate sources. Just some food for thought. So you never know. Somebody said, not a dime sack. Do y'all call something different? We called it dime sack. Okay, I'm on her page now. I found it. Thank you, guys. It looks like I forgot. I didn't know she had an E in her name. Okay, I found it. All right. So Neighborhood Talk posted it. They posted the message. Joseline, damn. Oh, I wasn't expecting that shit, bitch. Joseline is spicy. Okay, let me share my screen with y'all. Shit, Joseline wants all the smoke. She says, tell this fat hoe to stop eating. That can also kill you. She's a burger away from a heart attack, and you talking about someone just died for whatever reason and she's not even sure about. Fucking put the plate down, pig. Wow. And then people responding to her, going in. Little Boss says, if you get offended from someone telling you to stop doing drugs, that's a sign that you should probably stop doing drugs. Yeah, like I said before, Joseline, she's been known to, you know what I'm saying, to snort booger sugar. So maybe that's why she's offended. You know, like they say, the shoe fits, wear it. Why would you call all types of fat hoes? Damn. Somebody says, at Joseline, have you lost your coke-induced mind? You better bow down to the presence of greater than you. This is exactly why you can't pull every stripper off the pole and try to make them think that they're important. You better put some respect on Auntie's name, you wannabe, and watch your cum-filled mouth. Whoo! I blame Stevie. Stevie always had a gift for making a hoe act like she ain't a hoe. But if it's butt ass naked for a like, if it refuses to learn proper English, if it has no other talents other than store-bought nakedness, then it remains a hoe. And or her lane hoe, it's the audacity for me. Wow, that person went in on Joseline. Okay, so This is what Luenell said that has Joseline so pissed off. So Luenell says, have a drink, smoke a self-rolled or dispensary rolled joint. Didn't I just say that? Leave the fucking scissor, Molly, and cocaine alone. You might be next. All you were trying to do was party. This shit is no joke at all. The dope dealers are killing people, but hey, you don't have to listen to me, RIP. I don't think Luenell said anything wrong. Somebody's killing people. You know, you have a lot of greedy dope dealers out here who are cutting their stuff. But again, I gotta ask, where are these dope dealers able to get all this fentanyl? Who is shipping it in? The average dope boy, you know what I'm saying, they're not made, like the fentanyl, I know a lot of it is coming in from China. I mean, this is stuff that's made in a laboratory. You know, so I think the rabbit hole goes deep as far as who's supplying the fentanyl, but something is going on because it's, you know, it's only getting a lot of coverage now because we've had major celebrities like DMX, Michael K. Williams, Fuquan Johnson. We've had major people like that just overdose recently, but this has been going on for a while. Because like I said, me and BL Sherelle talked about this months ago, and this was going on even before me and her talked about it. You know, so now it's getting more light, thank God. But I don't think she said anything wrong. Let's see, did she replied back to her? To my physical brothers, don't read this morning at 4, actually more back-to-back deaths and one person critically in the hospital within a short time. I felt compelled to plead with my people to subside the recreational deadly drug use of Molly, scissor, and cocaine, etc. Well, someone obviously got triggered and they are mad. This is what I received from Miss Hernandez. I am over here packing for the next movie I'm about to start filming and excited about my comedy show this weekend at the Stress Factory and the World War III comedy tour. I'm unbothered. My family and friends, however, are quite offended, and this is their response. Gonna go make a smoothie, swipe. So it looks like people are definitely coming for Joseline Hernandez, and I don't blame them. I don't think that what Luenell said warranted her calling her a pig and going in on her physical appearance. You know, a lot of these folks, they get beside themselves, honey. They get a little bit of fame, a little bit of money, a little bit of attention. Then all of a sudden they think they're more than what they are. But she's the same woman who was crying to Wendy Williams about Wendy Williams, you know, judging her and bringing down other women. But I told y'all, and some of y'all were like, oh no, she's changed. I told y'all all that shit was fake. You know, all this woman empowerment talk, it was all bullshit. Because look how she was treating the same women on her show, calling them out their names, disrespecting them. And now she's doing it to Luenell, but in the same breath wanted to cry about Wendy Williams not empowering her and standing by her. So she's full of crap. Let's see here. Guys have been putting on their parts. Oh, hold up. Shanitra says, hey T, I love you and I love your channel for many years. You keep me up to date on what's going on in current events, celebs. I'm glad I caught the live today. You are so welcome. Thank you. Let's see here. Charity Williams says, hey T, love you, God bless. Thank you, love you too. B. Erica says, guys have been putting it on their parts during sex to get others hooked. Pam Grier spoke on it. She survived it. Wait, hold up. Are you talking about cocaine? Like, because Pam Grier is from the 70s. So I hope you're talking about cocaine and not guys in 2021 putting fentanyl on their peen. So you mean to tell me now I gotta lift people's balls and check? I gotta lift up people's balls and make sure they don't have no white powder and shit falling off? What the hell is going on out here? I didn't know people putting cocaine on their peens and then getting women addicted. So you're thinking, oh my gosh, he done, made me bust 4 times. And it's really because you're contracted. Because you're high from the cocaine in your coochie. It's not funny, but I don't know what to think about this shit. I've never heard of that. But like I said, Pam Grier's from the 70s, so I'm hoping she's talking about cocaine. Because if y'all dudes out here putting fentanyl on y'all peens, please don't do that shit with me. Because we're not gonna have a color purple moment, bitch. He died on top of me. Oh no! He overdosed on top of me. Oh hell no. Girl, you done taught me something new. I didn't know they was doing that shit back then. Damn. I don't know what's worse, putting something in somebody's drink and watching them drink it, or just sprinkling some shit on your peen and sticking it in. Oh no! Oh God! Whew! Y'all be teaching me new shit every time I come live. This is crazy. Ladies, Erica done gave us a warning. Be careful. Because if they were sprinkling cocaine on their peen in the 60s and 70s, maybe these new dudes are sprinkling ecstasy, sprinkling fucking crack, sprinkling, you know what I'm saying, fentanyl. This is insane. This is crack. Did it burn? I'd be scared that shit would be burning. How you gonna put cocaine in somebody's coochie? Ugh, child. Okay, so y'all didn't verify it was coke. Okay. So I just really hope this new generation does not remix that shit and say we about to use. I get it. Hold on, oh my God, somebody said use protection. Indigo, sis, I get it. Yes, use protection, but let's keep it real. A lot of y'all like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Like, let's keep it real now. A lot of y'all like that raw pee because it feels better. So yes, they should be wearing condoms. But a lot of y'all be drunk and high, forget the condoms altogether. How about we just teach folks not to put drugs on their peen and get other people addicted to drugs? I mean, this is ridiculous. Hell, if they sprinkle it on the damn condom with a condom break, now you don't have a damn, you can have a crack baby. When it's all said and done, and not even know that you've been addicted to shit because somebody's sprinkling and rubbing shit on their peen. Child. This conversation is too much. Oh my God. This chat had me cracking up. Look, Gambler said that's a true cocktail. It really is. I did not know that. That shit. The 60s and 70s were a special time. That's insane. I just hope these 2021 kids, I just hope y'all's not engaging in that shit. Okay? My thing is just if I want to try cocaine, give me a chance to say yes or no. Don't go spiking my drink. Don't go rubbing it on your balls and on your peen and shit. Like, don't do all that. Let me decide if I want to snort. Like, this is insane to me. Yeah, I was today's years old when I found out about this. I didn't know people was doing that. Like I said, I've heard about people doing roofies and, you know what I'm saying, putting, I don't know, fucking weed brownies together and shit. But I've never heard of people putting cocaine on the peen. That's a new one. That is crazy. Let me see here, but thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Makar says, good day, T, from the land down under. Hey. Says, I always watch when I can. I hope you're doing better. I'm in Australia. I'm staying strong. Need this excuse of a government in prison. Pray for us down here. Yes, definitely. And thank you so much for the super chat. I'm hearing that you guys are still under lockdown. Y'all still can't leave 5 kilometers from your house. Australia at this point is a joke. The way they're treating their citizens is disgusting. And the fact that, nobody is seeing it like that is so unfair. I just hope it doesn't happen here, because the difference is between here and Australia, they took y'all's, weapons and stuff. And I'm gonna leave it at that. They took y'all's weapons. I feel like if they do that here, it's gonna be bad. So I just hope they don't get to that point in the States. But I wish you guys the best. You know what I'm saying? I just think it just sucks. If you guys don't know what's going on in Australia, definitely Google, definitely research it. But they are going through it. They got these people on lockdown, and they don't even have super high cases of C-19, sadly. So thank you. Let's see here. Kirky. Oh yeah, okay. Thank you, Amir, for the $4.99. Yep, I ended up typing it in. Thank you. Kirky's Circle says, I nearly spit out my cornflakes when you said you weren't sure if we still want to hear from you. No, we'll wait. No one do anything crazy now, okay? Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see here. Aisha Muhammad says, hey sis, I've been busy. It's nice to see you again. I know it seems like YouTube is against you, but throughout the years, you have really educated and helped us through this platform. Your hard work is very much appreciated. Also, are you gonna have Marvel in your background? I'm gonna think about it. Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. There's gonna be a lot of little things like I'm gonna do shelving and stuff in the background, so I'm just waiting for it to be installed. And I'll be picking like a few little knickknacks. I got some really fun things that I got created from scratch that I think you guys will like. So I can't wait till like everything is finally together. But thank you so much for coming through and thank you for your words. I appreciate you. Nova Pink says the rabbit hole definitely goes deep. A lot of these untimely celebrity deaths cannot be linked or assumed that it has any relation to the vaccine. I definitely agree with you on that. So thank you so much. Yeah, I think the drug thing is definitely going a lot deeper, especially that so many people, and this is where, you know, it lets you know that it doesn't even matter how much money you have, how much fame, how much status, if you're a regular person or a big celebrity, you know what I'm saying? People are overdosing. There's a lot of bad batches out here. So people need to be very, very careful with what they consume. So I don't disagree with anything that Luenell said at all. Let's see here. Akumba sent NGN money. Thank you so much. She says, not sure why fentanyl is over the counter in the US because I only see it if my anesthesiast is using it for surgery or cancer patients in Nigeria. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's over the counter. I know back in the day you could get fentanyl patches. I think they still do the fentanyl patches, but they're a lot more stricter. I remember one time my friend was telling me that basically that, you know, there's some people just getting high. Like this was like in the early 2000s. People just be rolling, just be high off of anything. And so this dude, I don't know where he found fentanyl patches from, but this idiot had one stuck to each chest. And he was just walking around shirtless. And they're like, you might want to take that off before you fuck around and just overdose right here on the street. And they had to literally pull it off of him before the fentanyl kicked in. Because what would happen, that's how a lot of people started overdosing in like the mid-2000s, is they would get fentanyl patches from like cancer patients and people with like serious chronic illnesses, because they're really for when you're like dying, right? To like help alleviate pain, because it's one of the most powerful pain relievers. And so they would take them or they would steal them. And so people would put them on, and it doesn't kick in instantaneously because, again, it has to take time to warm up to your skin and all that stuff. So people were like, oh, I don't feel nothing. This is stupid. And they would stick another patch on. And then they would die. They'd be dead because both patches would kick in finally. So you're getting all this, you know, fentanyl on this side, then you got another fentanyl coming through on this angle. It was a mess in like the early 2000s. So I don't even know if they're still doing the patches like that, but I remember that was like a big thing where people like use patches and they would overdose once those patches kicked in because they would put more than one patch on them. So thank you for the super chat. Let's see here. Oh, somebody said in the chat, so they had to put them in coffee grounds. We have to put them in coffee grounds before disposing of them. I wonder if she's talking about fentanyl patches. Hey, sir, Smiles Lightfoot says, oh shit, I remember the patches and the suckers. Yes, in the early 2000s. I'm glad I'm not the only person. But yes, they said Eminem. Aisha in the chat says Eminem almost died from fentanyl back in 2006. Yes, I'm glad y'all remember that. Yes, shirtless, having nipples to the wind with 2 fentanyl patches. We was like, bitch, what is you doing? You about to fuck around and die. OD and shit. So they pulled it off of him, you know, and they probably saved his life. Yeah. She said you still can do the fentanyl patches, but it's for people in hospice. Yeah. Like I said, those patches were for people dying. There's a lot of tea in this chat. Y'all know a lot about fentanyl. So Just Breezing says, I'm a nurse and I know when we administer to cancer patients, we have to wear gloves and wash our hands real good after. Yes. Yes. Again, I'm positive that Michael Jackson was killed by a fentanyl overdose. That's interesting. Because that doctor, he would have had access to it, so you never know. Somebody else says, Makeup Q Rue says, when I worked in the nursing home, you couldn't dispose of it. You couldn't dispose of it without a witness. It's definitely not over the counter. Yeah. So it's not over the counter in the US. Yeah. Because like I said, most of the people that I knew who would get patches and shit, they would steal them, or you know, they had like a grandma who was real sick, or like they're saying in hospice, and they would get the patches. You know, yeah, the drug epidemic of the 2000s was crazy. And then it's so like it's sad because like sometimes you see like people that you knew from like the early 2000s, mid 2000s, and now that you know everybody's like grown and stuff and out of their 20s, they look really bad, just doped up, missing teeth, really bad. Like a lot of people was like rolling back then, ecstasy, but at least it wasn't like tainted with shit, you know. So that's why people like be trying to judge this generation, like, oh, all they do is sip lean and you know, scissor. And yes, every generation has their shit. Just like in the 70s and shit, they was, you know, 2 in and snorting coke. And then in the 80s, they was doing crack. In the 90s, some people was doing crack. And then by the 2000s, people had patches, people had pills, Vicodins, Dilaudid. It was so much shit, prescription pills. And then with these kids, it's more like, you know, scissor and codeine and all that stuff. But I don't even think that we got to really judge these kids. We just got to give them the facts and let them know that, you know, so it's a very slippery slope. And it's the quickest way to just mess up your organs, shut down your organs, you know, kills you a lot faster, you know. So people have to be very careful. But yeah, people act like this generation started the whole drug thing. Shit. Y'all remember that? Remember that song, Eminem? He had that song about pills. He was talking about the blue and purple mountains, but it was really like a song about ecstasy pills. Like they talked about ecstasy all the time in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go to a club. I don't care if this was Minneapolis, Miami, without people offering you E. Oh, you want to roll together? Like people didn't even think nothing of it. They called it rolling back then. But I never took it because it just wasn't my thing. So I was like, nah, I'm cool. But I would watch everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't judge people. I would watch everybody else, and then people would be super freaky and shit. And then people would be like, oh yeah, they would turn into like a sex thing too. They say if you took it, yeah, Molly too. If you took it, you'd want to have sex all night. So that's why a lot of times guys would pressure girls to take these pills because then they become uninhibited. And then the guys would take it because they would keep a boner, all night. They would fuck all night, like literally. That's just some 2000s tea for the youngin'. So don't let these people make y'all feel like shit because last generation's hooked on lean. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, people from my generation, they were hooked on a lot of shit in the 2000s. So don't let them judge y'all too harshly. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Them purple pills were morphine pills, right? They might have been. I remember morphine pills, the 90 milligrams were purple. I have a chronic illness, so I know all these pills. So don't be like, damn, T, how you know? Yes, the purple ones were like either 90. The blue ones were like 100 milligrams. They were like different color morphine pills. Yep, you're correct. Keita Bella says, in the early 2000s, I had a friend who had a stroke at 25 years old as a result of all the pills he took during the late 90s. He experienced paralysis as well. That's sad. That is really sad. Yeah. Those things really can take a toll on you. Look, somebody said, T, our generation was wild. It was, Mika. It was. That's why I be laughing now. All these old ass pill heads trying to judge the next generation. Like, bitch, what you running around the club on fucking E pills? You know what I'm saying? Buying Vicodin pills from everybody and shit. Let's see, I'm gonna read some of these super chats. Hey, Donald. He says, D.B. Williams Jr. says, hey, TT, NYC is mourning Mike's death. He was one of the homies for real. Very sad day in the city. Yeah, I can only imagine because he put on for New York. So thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Aurelius, no, not Marcus, says my nail tech said her family in Vietnam is struggling. They're having a hard time getting food and water and all that stuff. Yeah, there's another place, I want to say Sri Lanka, possibly. They're having issues getting food and supplies because they owe China so much money and China wants the debt paid back. So it's a lot going on. Thank you so much for the super chat. B. Erica says Sammy Davis Jr. did it to Pam Grier. Guys are still doing it nowadays with heroin and coke. Oh shit! So it was Sammy Davis Jr. who did that to her. He put coke on his peen and got her addicted. I'm gonna have to read this book. And guys are still doing it with heroin and coke. Y'all better check them damn balls. Make sure there's no white dust on there. That's crazy. Ooh wee. Oh, okay, hold on. Andrea B with the update. She says it was Richard Pryor, not Sammy Davis Jr. That sounds more likely because Richard Pryor had all types of drug issues. So that probably makes more sense. Well, we'll Google and make sure. Okay, the chat is saying Richard Pryor. Okay. Don't y'all be throwing salt on Sammy Davis Jr.'s neck. Okay, it's not Sammy Davis. I'm just reading the super chat because I didn't know. So everybody's saying that it was Richard Pryor. Okay, so we're not gonna put Sammy out there, but yeah, Richard Pryor, that makes sense. I've heard all types of shit about him. He went different ways too. He went several different ways. So yeah, thank you for that. Let's see here. Alicia says I was prescribed a patch for pain. Those things are no joke. My sister stole one and overdosed. Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so glad she lived. Thank God, because fentanyl patches are no joke. So you must have been in serious, serious pain for you to be on a fentanyl patch. So thank you so much for sharing. Dominique Johnson says, ex-coworker used to break vials, dried up a syringe, and sell it. He was caught and fired, of course. I worked in a hospital pharmacy. Damn. Yeah, you got people out here doing all types of crazy stuff, but so many people are out here getting high. That's the crazy thing. And I think like really you got to get to the root of why people feel the need to be high. You know, for some people, yeah, maybe it's party, recreation, trying to fit in. But I think, because there's been a lot of overdose deaths this year, especially during the lockdown with C-19. Because when you got to think about it, when everything locked down, a lot of those people had certain support systems. Like if you were, you know, on drugs and you went to like, you know, drug counseling, drug treatment centers, all that stuff was shut down in 2020. So a lot of people ended up relapsing. And if you haven't used drugs in a long time, I remember like one of my kids' like family members or whatever on their side, he had been clean for years. And then he just decided to relapse and he had a heart attack and died. So that can happen a lot to people. So in 2020, you had a lot of people who were being managed by a lot of these, you know, different, I don't want to call them pain clinics, but these drug clinics, you know, like getting Suboxone and just different things like that. And if they weren't able to get it, then they would fall back to going to use street drugs. But if you haven't had those drugs in your system or if those drugs are laced, you're 9 times out of 10 going to have an overdose and possibly die. So a lot of that went on in 2020. Let's see here. Tara Allen says, "Hey T, did you see the pic that leaked of Diddy with Joey Chavez on the yacht?" No. Weren't everybody on the internet swearing up and down he was dating Young Miami? I told y'all he wasn't taking her seriously. Now he's with Joey Chavez. That's Bow Wow and Future's baby mother. Diddy wants to be young. That's his problem. He wants to be young. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to use these women for what he can use them for. And that's what the younger women. And that's about it. But I haven't seen it. I'll have to Google it later. Let's see here. Danny C says, saw the video of Philly people leaning each other. Homelessness everywhere. It's sad. I think you're talking about that street in Philly, Kensington. BL taught me about that street where people are just out there high and just like walking around like zombies. So I think that's what you're talking about. Did y'all know Michael had a son? Yeah, I think people knew that he had a son. Alchemy says they hype the cocoa, but the pen be limp. Ooh. I'm in love with the cocoa, but my pen is real limp. That's the remix. That's what I heard about dudes who snort, that they can't get it up. So I've heard. I've never, slept with a cokehead, but I've heard. Queen B said 499 says in the LGBT, I know a lot of guys who do horse tranquilizers. They call it tea on Twitter. It's scary how normalized it is, how normalized it's become around me. Somebody please explain to me, why are people doing horse tranquilizers? Is it a high? I know there's a bunch of people who got sick. They were eating some type of horse regiment to try and cure themselves or, prevent themselves from getting C-19. I heard about that this weekend. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people keep taking things that are literally designated for animals. I don't get that at all. Remember back in the day, back in the day, I would say the 2000s was fucked up. Okay, let's get some more 2000s tea. Who remembers when girls were taking chicken fowl? It was called chicken fowl. It was pills that was meant for chickens, to fatten up chickens. And girls in the island and even here in America, honey, they would take these pills so they could get big butts. And a lot of them got sick. Who remembers them chicken fowls? Yeah, this was like back in the day, like early mid 2000s. This was before BBLs. Yes, this was before BBL. Okay, so some people call the horse tranquilizer Special K. Hell no. Yes, chicken pill. Thank you. Just Jay remembers, says yes, the chicken pills. Yes, Shanice remembers, says the chicken pills to fatten them up. Yes, before BBLs, honey. Okay, here goes some 2000s tea. Females in the island, people who I knew took them, they were from the islands, and then women in America, started taking them. I'm not touching shit that's for a chicken. I'm not interested in growing a big old chicken ass, okay? But people would take these pills, and it was supposed to make their butt bigger. They were called chicken pills. Yes, this was before BBLs. Yeah, so people taking stuff for animals has been around forever. Somebody said they were popular in Jamaica. The Haitians did it. It was a lot of islanders who did it. Yeah, somebody said, like Leah says, it was rife in Jamaica. Jamaicans were taking them. Yep. And I mean, nobody knew how much to take. Again, everybody on the internet's a doctor. Just take 2 foul pills per day. Like what? No, don't take any foul pills at all. What the hell's wrong with y'all? But yeah, that was a big thing in like the mid 2000s. And some people something now that their butts got bigger. I don't know. Some people like, yeah, my butt's getting big. Because remember that Nelly song, girl, I think my butt getting big. It's getting hot in here. Like everybody was so obsessed with, trying to get a bigger butt. And this was before BBLs, before the fat transfer. So people were trying to do all types of stuff. Yep, them foul pills. I'm glad I'm not the only person who remembers. That's why we laughing like, don't let these older people judge y'all and make y'all feel like y'all are the worst generation because, bitch, our generation was literally popping chicken foul pills to get ass, okay? They don't want to talk about that, though. Yep. Let's see. Somebody said, Elfanayu says Amy Winehouse was taking horse tranquilizers. Yeah, I don't get it. Leave stuff for the animals, Y'all not feeding these animals fucking our food, Pop-Tarts and, you know what I'm saying, barbecue ribs. Y'all stop taking that medication. I'll never understand that, but I've been seeing that. People been taking all types of horse pills and all types of things to try and prevent C19. So that's crazy. I've been out here already an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, y'all. We got over close to 10,000 people in here. Please hit the like button. This topic has been a really good topic. Really good topic. So I want to go ahead. Oh, I got to get on these other topics. I'm not going to leave until I finish hitting up on everything. So let me move on to the topic about Balenciaga. I want to hit on that topic really quick. I didn't know we was going to talk about damn drugs and shit all this long. But okay, so Balenciaga, they got the nerve to put out a new outfit. And me and Marnell and I'm returning with Joyce, we talking about this in the DMs. So they dropped this new thing. It's like sweatpants with built-in boxers, and the boxers are showing. Let me show y'all this. Let me share my screen. So this is it here. This is the outfit. It's all the rage. It has Balenciaga. It literally is something you can get at Walmart. Okay, and they're charging $1,190 for this. Over $1,000 for a pair of sweatpants with some boxers sewed in. So it's causing a lot of controversy. So let me show y'all what some people are saying online.
This feels racist. But I used to sag their pants. This feels very racist. Guys. Balenciaga. Kai! They have woven the boxers inside the trouser. Kai!
Okay. I think it's the same one. Yeah, so some people are saying that this is very racist and it's uncalled for. Now, you guys know I've been on the internet for a long time. So I remember doing videos back in like 2007, 2008, where I was talking about young men being fined and even looking at potential jail sentences for sagging. Because remember, sagging was really big in the early to mid 2000s, right? This was a big deal. You would see young men walking around, big old ass cheeks hanging out over their damn pants. They would all waddle and shit. What up, Shotty? Nothing. You know, we were just bombarded with underwear. Sometimes it was dirty underwear. You know, it's just a lot. We went through a lot in the early 2000s. But what really bothers me with this is that when it was Black people wearing this, right, regardless of why it became a style, some people say it came from prison, and that was a way to let people know that you were down to have butt sex in prison. That's what I've heard, never been there. Other people were saying it started during slavery, that, you know, the white man would take the slave's belt, and so that way they'd have to hold their pants up, or it would show, you know, it would humiliate them. Their ass would be hanging out. So some people say it started with slavery. Some folks said it started in prison. If you spell sagging backwards without the G, it spells niggas. A lot of folks didn't realize that. That sagging without the G spells niggas backwards, right? So what really like bothered me, let me just show y'all some stuff here, is that this was even in 2014, sagging pants and the long history of dangerous street fashion. We are better than this. Stop the sag. I mean, this was like a whole campaign. Okay, this was a whole campaign in the late 2000s to get rid of sagging. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys this video here. Let me see. Yeah, it was even so, they even had specials in 2013 about the dangers of sagging. Gonna play just a snippet.
Consistently constricting across the lateral part of your thigh here, the lateral femoral cutaneous nerve can actually get compressed, and you have young patients coming in with complaints that their feet are going numb, their legs are hurting, and really the quick fix is to pull up your pants and or relax the belt.
So there was whole like like think pieces on the whole sagging culture. Let me go ahead and show y'all this video.
The sagging pants on this young man led to this awkward exchange with the police officer patting him down.
He's shaking, I make you nervous. Yeah, that's all? Yeah. What's the saying? That's your penis. All right. Sorry about that.
These young men, not sorry at all.
Our clothes. It's not like we naked. And you shouldn't even be looking at our butt while we walk.
Does it automatically mean you're trouble if you sag your pants?
Nah, that don't mean you trouble. That just mean you got nice little attitude, or a little swag to your way. You got a little pimp wing to it. You got a lean, walking wing. Suck it easy, you know.
Looking like a fool, more like it, say some.
Pants on the ground, pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your
This video of a contestant on American Idol went viral, while lawmakers across the U.S. are taking a less humorous approach. In Fort Worth, Texas, you can't sag and ride the city bus. In Opelika, Florida, refusing to tighten your trousers will cost you $250. And in Collinsville, Illinois, wearing saggy pants on any public property is banned. In New York, State Senator Eric Adams used his own money to put up these billboards. So why all the strict laws?
I think it says that failure to regulate customs and traditions and culture in our community will result in others using laws and rules to enforce how we should dress.
Most people believe the saggy pants trend originated in prison, where not only are inmates not allowed to wear belts, but rape is often prevalent. Outside of prison walls, a lot of people say they sag their pants to show they're tough, or some say it's just what's become comfortable.
They might have their pants sagging, but everything is kosher. It's a positive movement.
One everyone, even the soon-to-be president, seem to have an opinion on.
You know, I think passing a law about people wearing sagging pants is a waste of time. Having said that, brothers should pull up their pants.
Obama may have won the highest seat in the land.
Look, sagging pants.
But getting these boys to pull up the seats of their pants may prove far more difficult. In Washington.
All right, so let me come back on the screen here. Pants on the ground, pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Y'all remember that damn song from American Idol? Went viral. So, I played all those clips to show you guys, like, this was a huge thing back then. It caused huge debates. Of course, it was geared like a lot of these policies were geared more towards young Black men. They got anywhere from $60 fines, depends on your state, to, several $100 fines, to even 6 months in jail if you were caught sagging multiple times. So once they started putting out these restrictions on this fashion trend, I was no big fan of sagging, because it's just like, pull up your pants. What are you for? You know what I mean? So I wasn't a big fan of it, but I didn't think that people should be jailed behind it either. You know what I'm saying? And they've even went on recently to restrict some of those laws, like to remove some of those laws off the book. I believe in Louisiana, they had revoked it. And so now if you want to sag, you can, but the style is kind of gone now. Everything's now is more about tight fitting clothes, European style, cut clothes and stuff like that, high end. And a lot of high end stuff is a lot smaller. So the baggy clothes are kind of out. So I just find it very, very insulting, right? As somebody who's watched things like this play out on social media and play out in the real world, as somebody who has brothers, who has sons, to know that young Black men got tickets. Some may have even went to jail for sagging their pants. These were there were whole think pieces written on this. So then to see a white designer like Balenciaga try to perpetuate this and make money off of it is bullshit. And I don't have any real vendetta towards them, but I just think it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Why is this what you're trying to promote? And the sad thing is, right? Sadly, you'll see Black people buying this and wearing it because it's high end, it's fashion, because there's a little label on it. But when it was just you sagging your regular Hanes drawers and your regular Levi's jeans, it wasn't seen as high end. You were ticketed and you were thrown in jail, possibly. So I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't think they should be able to profit off of something that a lot of Black folks got grief for years. Like I said, a lot of the sagging debate started around 2006, 2007, and it went up until like 2014. And then finally the fad just fucking died. Okay? So I don't think it's right. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that they're trying to promote this. It looks sloppy. It's not worth, $1,100. Like I said, you can buy that whole outfit at Walmart. You get a $5 pair of sweatpants and get a package of boxers for like $10. There you go. That's the whole outfit. But because there's a little tag on there that says Balenciaga, that's supposed to be okay. I think not. So I'm not feeling it. Balenciaga, stick to making cute little bags. I like their bags and shit. Stick to making cute, so their shoes are okay. Sometimes their shoes look funny. Stick to that. Okay, leave the prison wear, the old hip hop wear from like 2010. Leave that alone. Let's let that die. Okay, we've moved on from that. So for them to try and creep and bring that back and try and make it high end is bullshit. So I'm glad people are calling them out for it. I'm glad they are. I'm not feeling it. Weezy Peasy says now they're trying to sag them tight ass pants. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it at all. I didn't like it. Certain places in Atlanta will fine you for sagging. Yeah, it really depends on the city and the state, but there's still some laws on the book. Trust and believe. I know they moved the one in Louisiana, and I don't know if that's the whole state or just particular cities. But yeah, those fines are still there. So for them to be trying to perpetuate the nonsense is silly. It's silly. And if you get pulled over and it looks like you're sagging, you think the police are going to care that, oh, it's not really you sagging. They're $1,000 Balenciaga pants. No, because it's still giving the image that you are sagging. So I just think it's trash. I don't like it. Let's see here. Asia Carolyn said 1999 says, man, YT's been blocking my super chats to you lately. Hopefully you see this. I'm loving your content. You see the drama with 50 Cent. Love you too, and thank you so much. I'm glad your super chat went through. And yes, we just talked about the whole 50 Cent situation with Michael K. Williams. So yeah, 50 Cent, he needs to grow up. He does. So thank you, sis. Let's see here. Aaron J says, hey T, it's Aaron Sketch from IG, just showing love. Frankie, Keisha's mom is another recent overdose loss. It's crazy. Thank you so much, Aaron. I forgot all about that. Her mother did pass. So was it, so most likely it was also fentanyl then, I'm assuming. Because I know she was trying to be clean for a while, then she kind of fell off the bandwagon. She's had her issues with drugs over the years, but that whole situation is sad. It really is. So thank you so much. The Cash says sagging isn't a Black thing. I live in Bama and these country white boys sag too. Their boxer sweats are anti-poor, not anti-Black. Yeah, I don't think it's a Black thing at all. There used to be white kids sagging all the time in New York City. Even if you guys remember back in like 1995 when Clueless came out, there was a bunch of white boys in there with those super baggy pants, and you can see their boxers. And she was like, F, they look like they just ran out of bed. Ugh, get away from me. That was my movie, honey, Clueless. So yeah, there was definitely white boys sagging too. Definitely. Let's see here. Mind Your Own Business in 499 says, YT's been blocking my super chats as well. Yeah, I don't know. YT is just on their own thing, but thank you so much. I appreciate you sending the super chat. Thank you. Miss Prill says the fashion industry makes a mockery of Black culture and Black people like Future feed into the BS. Yeah, I would say it's not just, Future, but it's a lot of people. And that's the sad part is that you'll have, Black people, people of color, and they'll go buy those pants just because they're $1,000, just because they're high end, but they're not understanding how they were punished. Not even, even to this day, some people are still being punished for sagging their pants. So why pay Balenciaga $1,000 for something that you can get in trouble for with just your regular non-name brand outfit? So yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. Little Eyed said 1999. She says, hat to the back, gotta get my pants down with love. That's the kind of girl I am. That's the kind of girl I am. Head to the vet. Hey, that was my jam. Yes, that was the style back then. Everything baggy. Even the girls were sagging in the early 90s, yeah? With cross colors and all that stuff. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. She also says hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. Lord Diaz says, hey, I made it. Yes, you did. Thank you so much for coming through, and thank you for the super chat. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, okay, here we go. Star Jones says, hey, Auntie, I had a friend who worked at a vet, and she would steal gabapentin from her job, taking 10 at a time. I had to kick her out of my house. I don't even know what gabapentin is. Let me Google this. I ain't never heard of that. GABEP. That's, Let me see what kind of high she was having. Let me Google. Okay, it's misspelled. Gabapentin. Oral side effect medicine. It's a medication to prevent seizures. To treat epilepsy. It's also taken for nerve pain. Y'all just be taking anything. Child. So in 2017, they were saying that this is a new target of misuse. So it looks like people have been taking this. I just always find it strange when people are healthy and they'll just start taking pills that are prescribed for people who actually need it. You know, the damn epileptics. You know, epileptic people are just people who like see lights and they have seizures, they just fall out. You know, the damn epileptics who want to change places with your healthy friend. I never understood that. You're not even sick. Why are you taking epileptic medicine? Medicine for people who get epilepsy and pass out. I don't know, that's sad. Y'all be taking drugs y'all just take anything. I'm taking a cancer drug right now. Do you have cancer? No, I'm just getting high. Why are you taking cancer medication? Like, people just be taking anything. If it comes in a bottle that rattles, you people hand turn, what you got? Like, damn, calm down, it's just Advil, bitch. Let that shit rattle right. What's in that bottle? Fucking pill head. I got too many crazy stories in my head right now, man. I swear. People take anything. Child, I hope she gets better. Taking 10 a day. I bet you people who got epilepsy, damn it, I'm trying to pronounce it, don't even take 10 a day. I bet you they only take 2 a day per what they're subscribed to use. She's taking 10. Child. Hope she's okay in the long run. I'm telling you, that's how you can tell who all your pill hair friends are. Take out a bottle of pills and just shake it. If they turn around quick, that means they're pill heads. Just shake them up. I'm like, what kind of pills is that in that bottle? Child, Granny got to keep her damn medicine cabinet locked up from some of y'all, because y'all just dabble in anything. Y'all be digging through. I've had people steal my medication. Y'all be digging in people's medicine cabinets, digging for shit, looking for shit, reading prescription bottles, Googling it to see what it is. I know a girl would get that shit in LA. She would, I stay Googling people's medication. Why? Because you want to see if it's a medication that can get you high, huh? Well, I Googled it. It looks like he got mental health issues. Oh, you can't get high off those pills, huh? Like, there's people who do that. They'll go into your bathroom and look through your medicine and Google that shit. If it's something that can get them high, then put it in their pocket. Yep. Think I'm playing? Yeah. No lies detected. Yeah. I've had people straight like take bottles from me, pills. It's sad. And I really need my medicine, for pain. So now I keep my shit put away, locked up. Yeah, I had to have my stash. I don't trust folks. I don't even let people use my bathroom. We got a nice guest bathroom for you. Do what you got to do. It's your business. But yeah, there's nothing in my guest bathroom. Just sink, You know what I'm saying? Antibacterial hand soap and a damn towel to dry your hands. Now you come back in the living room, let's chill. I don't allow people to use my master bathroom at all. Because I had 2 people, use my bathroom and be digging in medicine cabinets, take pills. I'm like, damn, I had 15 pills. Now I'm down to 4. What the fuck? Yep. Is that real? So it's sad. It's, I'm not making a joke of it, but it's really sad. And then you got to go back to your doctor like, well, somebody stole my pills. I need some more. And they're looking at you like, you got a fucking habit. Bitch, I ain't got no habit. Any other time, my medicine will last me 2 months. Obviously, somebody stole the shit if I'm back a week later. So yeah, it's sad. You can't let everybody roam in your house. No, there's toilet paper in there. Stop. You Lego. Tell me, is there toilet paper? Yes, there's toilet paper in there. Toilet paper and a hand towel and soap. Do your business, wash your hands, come back with the rest of the party. Not roaming around my house. Because people will take your pain pills. They will Google your medications, and if it's something that can get them high, they're taking them pills. For real. I just had to Google that medicine. I never heard of it, but it gets you high. So it's sad, honey. People be abusing shit. So now let me go ahead. We talked about Balenciaga. I want to talk about the situation with Ari Fletcher. So Ari is trying to let the world know that she's more than just a baby mama. She's tired of social media basically trying to diminish the things that she's accomplished and the things that she's done by just saying, oh, you only had that because you're G Herbo's baby mama or because you're dating a rapper because she's with Moneybagg Yo. So she wrote this the other day. Let me pull this up here. It was on the Shade Room. I thought it was interesting. Caused kind of a debate. She says, that rapper baby mama shit is so tired. A nigga never gave me a handout. My son that breakup made me the person, my son in that breakup made me the person I am because I had something to prove. To not let my son down and that a nigga will never make me take a L from broken promises and fairy tales. Then she goes on to say, y'all always talking about baby mamas and y'all baby mamas, but not to a rapper, to broke niggas. Let's talk about it. I am where I am. I am who I am because of me. If it was because of being a rapper baby mama, then it would be a whole lot of women in my position. Then she says, I don't remember y'all posting albums and mixtapes. I remember y'all posting couple goals, but okay. Then she says, now shut your broke ass up. She loves, honey. She loves reminding y'all that y'all are broke, honey. Then somebody says, child, what would you be doing if you didn't have rich baby dads? You got money because they got money. She says, who is my rich baby dad? Introduce me because I want some money. So that is what Ari had to say. So again, it caused quite a bit of a debate on somebody said, who is this person? Child, let me go ahead and explain. Ari is a social media influencer. She's too young for me to like really pay attention to her and follow her around. I'm just not following a bunch of 20-something-year-olds around and following every step of their life and making them my couple goals. I feel like I'm a bit too old for that. But the younger generation, they really look up to her. She has about 5 million followers. She's a pretty big deal on Instagram. Pretty girl, fat ass, loves to shake it. Every time I see her, she's shaking her ass, okay? That's her thing. She could be walking down the street, all of a sudden her cheeks is, oh, this girl, she just can't stop shaking her ass. You know what I'm saying? So she loves to twerk and shake her ass. She's dating Moneybagg Yo. Matter of fact, I seen her in one of his music videos. The video came on TV randomly, and I thought it was dope. I really liked it. I like the fact that he put her in the video. Like, that's his girl. They've been together for a while. Why hire a video vixen? Put her in the video. She's just as popular as any video vixen. So I thought that was dope. I like them together, honestly. I think they make a decent couple. They're not my couple goals, but I do like them together. Now, I will say this about Ari. I think she tends to rub people the wrong way because she always likes to call people broke. She assumes that if anybody disagrees with her or has something to say about her lifestyle, that they're always broke. You're just broke. But she needs to understand that everybody on social media is not broke. Everybody who has something to say to you is not necessarily broke. Yes, you have some broke ass haters out there, of course, but not everybody's broke. And I don't like when people try to minimize people's accomplishments, or to just dismiss it as, oh, because she's the baby's mother of a rapper, or she only got on because of G Herbo. So I get her frustrations, because sometimes as Black women, when we're out here trying to get it and make moves, it's easier to minimize our accomplishments. Oh, you're only popping because you're on YouTube. As if anybody, if that's the case, anybody should just be able to start a YouTube channel and create a huge fan base. No, it's something about that person that has them popping. Her baby's father, yes, she definitely got known from that, because I didn't know who G Herbo was. I damn sure didn't know who she was. And then I found out she was G Herbo's baby's mother. So yes, two things can be equal at the same time. That she was G Herbo's baby's mother, and that's how the majority of the people found out about her. But even though she's his baby's mother, it was something about Ari herself that a lot of people were attracted to. Maybe it's the way she does her makeup. Maybe it's the way she does her hair, because her hair is always slayed. She even started her own, lace front line, where she was selling lace front wigs, and her business took off. So maybe it was like, her doing her hair. Or maybe it's the fact that she shakes her ass every other hour on the hour. Some people just follow people because they like to watch them shake their ass. So maybe that's it. I don't know. But it's something about Ari and her personality that people, they either love her or hate her, but whatever reason, love her or hate her, people are following her. She was able to build that following on her own. There's a lot of people out here who have kids by rappers, and they're not popping. Nobody's checking for them, or nobody even knows that they exist. Remember, before Love and Hip Hop, I never heard of her Emily B. Never seen her a day in my life. I just assumed Fabulous was living his best life. Never seen her, never heard of her. And she got, she got a bunch of kids by Fabulous. And nobody knew who she was. So one thing I will give Ari props for, even though she can be arrogant, she can be kind of off-putting at times, when she says things like, oh, y'all ain't just broke, because she loves to say that. But one thing I will say is that instead of her resting on just being the baby mama of a rapper, she actually went out there and she got it. She actually turned that into something. So I have to respect that, because I think they said she makes like $150,000 a month on Instagram, just from sponsorships, from doing things for like Fenty Beauty, promoting makeup, things like that. So she was able to get her own bag. She used her baby's father as a stepping stone. And let's keep it real. Y'all keep saying that this man is rich. He may be well known, but he's obviously not rich. Ain't her baby daddy, maybe I'm mistaken, because I be mixing up all these new rappers. Ain't he the one who got caught scamming a few months ago? Because I had to report on him. Let me Google. Is G Herbo a scammer? Because last time I checked, scammers ain't balling like that. They're actually robbing Peter to pay Paul and trying to keep up appearances. So people saying that she only has stuff because of her rich baby daddy, I don't believe that. Because he was scamming. Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, so y'all remember that. Yes. So when she says, well, who's my rich baby daddy? I believe her. I see where she's coming from. He was scamming. Let me Google. I'm going to find the story. We're going to find this story, damn it. I remember reporting on it. He was scamming all types of shit. Going on nice vacations. Buying scamming puppies, like designer dogs and shit. Stealing people's credit card information. Let me put in G Herbo scammer. What comes up? I'm messy. Yeah! And then he was charged for lying to the feds. Wire fraud. Let me go ahead and show y'all this. Hell yeah, he's a scammer. I knew I wasn't tripping. Now I'm not paying y'all for it. I'm so tired of all these damn websites wanting money out of me. I subscribe to so many websites, it's ridiculous. Rapper G Herbo is in more legal trouble in connection with an alleged scheme to use stolen credit card information to pay for a lavish lifestyle, federal prosecutors said. The Chicago native, whose real name is Herbert Wright III, was charged Wednesday with lying to federal investigators, according to a statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Boston. In December, G Herbo, 25, was among 6 people, including his promoter, Antonio Strong, indicted for conspiracy to commit wire fraud, aggravated identity theft, where he pled not guilty. Okay? They used text messages and all that stuff to find out what he was doing. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to about Ari, but from what I've seen, she wasn't caught up in none of that scamming shit. She wasn't benefiting from them designer dogs and, lavish vacation. Only G Herbo and Tiana. Matter of fact, that's Fabulous's daughter, speaking about Emily B. He has a baby with Emily B's daughter, Tiana. So only she wasn't indicted, but I'm just saying she was benefiting. You know what I'm saying? He was like living this lavish lifestyle and she was the girl on his arm. But I'm sure Tiana probably didn't know that he was out here scamming people and taking people's credit card information. So when she says that, you know what I'm saying, she's not lying. She don't got no rich baby daddy. Except from the looks of it, looks like he's struggling. Shit, we need to set up a GoFundMe for damn G Herbo. All that bragging he's doing and all that scamming he's doing, something ain't adding up. So I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I think she took her fame, you know what I'm saying, what she was blessed with, and she ran with it. And I can't be mad at her. Like I said, I don't like the way she kind of talks down to people. I think that's kind of messed up. Calling people broke, constantly ranting and raving for her fans, because she also needs to realize too that those same fans that you're calling broke, they're also the same ones helping you live your lifestyle. So that's the only advice I would give to her. You might want to bring it down just a little bit a notch, be a little bit more humble, because if those same people stop buying your hairline, if they stop buying your makeup, if they stop buying your lingerie, if they stop watching your twerking videos, you're not going to have a platform. You're not going to have anything to monetize. It is the fans who help put you in the position that you're at, even more so than even the baby's father. Because if that's the case, why ain't all of NBA Youngboys, baby mamas popping? There's only really like 2 that are really popping that people follow. Jania and then Floyd Mayweather's daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about having a kid by these rappers. It's something about these girls that people want to follow. I don't know what that is. A lot of it's because the girls are pretty. Let's keep it real. Ari's pretty, Jania's pretty, all these girls are pretty. So a lot of, young girls live vicariously through them and feel like if they look like them or carry themselves like them, they too can bag a baller. So that's where some of the appeal is coming from young girls looking up to, women like Ari and stuff like that. But yeah, she's definitely did her thing. I'm not going to knock her. She's definitely doing her thing. She's getting her money. She's able to provide for her son. You know what I'm saying? So I think why I can get her frustration, because it is unfortunate when people try to, minimize what Black women have accomplished to just, you're only there because of this. Well, no, it's way more than that, because if that's the case, everybody would be there because of X, Y, and Z. Something about that individual. So, yeah, so good luck to her and all her future endeavors. But somebody said, I be scamming to the east, I be scamming to the west. Scamming to who scams the best, would. Y'all be in the chat just making up songs, and I be trying to remix them with y'all. But yeah, that, I don't blame her for feeling some type of way. I don't say I got all my money from my baby daddy when he out here scamming people, honey. He looking at a Fed case. Somebody said Jada Waiter. Yeah, that's another one. People kind of attribute her to Little Baby. She has a baby by Little Baby, but she's been doing her thing from what I researched too. Like I said, I don't follow these little girls because to me they're little girls. I don't, they're old enough to be my kids, so I'm not running behind Jada Waiter and Ari Fletcher and Jania. I'll sip tea if I'm bored and see what's going on with them, but I'm not following them. If they're on the shade room, I'll see it. But Jada Waiter, she's been doing her thing for years on YouTube. She started her own hairline. I believe she was selling clothes at one time. So she built her own personality, her own fan base. She's another pretty big brand. She's another big Black influencer on social media as well. So, it's very easy to dismiss these young women as just being baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Being the baby mamas, it does help. It may help, especially if you were somebody who's not known. It can help. But then, okay, so now you've gotten pregnant by Future and you're his 15th baby mama. What are you going to do with that? So again, it's all about what these women end up doing with that fame that they've gotten from these rappers. Some people run with it. Some people don't do anything with it. Like one person's wife I was very surprised about is, I know he was married, but I've never seen his wife. I've never heard her name before. Noriega. because he's on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and his wife, her name is Nori and I've never heard of her, you know, and she's always been in the background, running him around, playing chauffeur, cooking, taking care of the kids. And now she's trying to make her own way and trying to, like, you know, make her own, do her own thing, I guess, in the industry or whatever, you know, her endeavors are. So I thought that was very interesting that they've been married for so long, but you don't really see her out there. Now, I will say this, just keeping it real. I hope that this relationship does not cause a strain on their marriage. Because one thing about reality television is it can end up, you know, showing your, you know, when you invite the world into your relationship, that can end up messing it more. So I just hope 6 months from now, a year from now, we're not hearing that Noriega and Neri, excuse me, are filing for divorce. Because I'm already not really liking the way everything's going. Where you about to go? Oh, you got soccer? Oh, okay. Tell Riley's mama said hi. Okay, bye. So, they got soccer games. She's outside the window. So, what was I saying? Nori. Yeah, I just hope that, you know, them putting out their business on TV doesn't put like a strain on their relationship, especially being that they've been together for so long. You know, so, but I'm watching this show. I'm keeping up with it. I'm definitely, you know, liking what I'm seeing so far. Let's see here. Somebody says, Ari's ass looks like Jigsaw. Child, please. Oh my gosh. You talking about that Jigsaw, the one that be on that little bike? Yup. I'm not fooling with y'all this chat. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Red Noir says, a lot of them do scams, MLMs, like Mary Kate, paparazzi's essential oils, and the CBD teas. Yeah, some of them do those MLM scams. But I told y'all about them diarrhea teas last summer. When I said it, I was hating. So told y'all them teas don't do nothing but give you damn diarrhea. And it's all about, you know, if you already have a fan base and get everybody under you to buy, you know, into those teas. So yeah, people gonna do what they gotta do. Somebody says that Ari mocks miscarriages and scams followers. See, again, I don't follow these people. I just assume from what I researched, she sells weave and she does a lot of hair and beauty vlogs on YouTube. So that's another source of income. I know she's always with Arrogant Tay. You know, they do a lot of things together. So, I mean, I don't know. I've never bought anything from her. But the way she talks, you know, that she's a boss. So I'm assuming y'all helped to make her a boss by buying her products. I know she sells makeup. I don't know if it's her own makeup brand or she's promoting for somebody else. I know she does a lot of stuff. I've seen pictures of her in Fenty and all that stuff. So I don't judge. I just like to see young people getting it. Yes, Nori is from Drink Champs. Kia, yep, he's from Drink Champs. Ari is Moneybag Yo's TV girlfriend, and Whitney in Memphis is who he really loves. Ooh. Somebody in Memphis told me about her. I thought they was just playing. But now there's a random person in my chat talking about this Whitney girl. Child, let me go ahead and mind the business that pays me. This is why I don't make anybody my couple goals. I'm for real. Somebody in Memphis was telling me about this girl named Whitney. That's like the second time I've heard that. So I don't know. Yeah, people talk about this Whitney. Like if you're from Memphis, if you know people in Memphis, they mention that Whitney girl all the time. So I don't know. I'm going to just shut up now. Good luck to Moneybag Yo and Ari on their relationship. Moving on. Let's see here. Lovelyti87 sent $4.99. She says Jada had money before she met little baby. She became a millionaire at 16 because of her dad investing in her hair company. Yes, I heard that. Yep. And congratulations to her. That's why I said we need to stop just minimizing people's accomplishments to who they're dating or who they're sleeping with. But yeah, I heard that she was a certified millionaire and her family really invested in her. So, that's definitely something to look up to. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope that her family and her father saw the drive in her and decided to invest. So I definitely heard that. Let's see here. Ariana Hopkins says, did I miss the part about the dark skinned guy? No, we're going to get on him next. I've been on here for almost, oh my God, an hour and 49 minutes. We're going to get on him next. We just been having a fun time chatting it up. So I'm having fun. Y'all are having fun. Unless y'all want me to leave, I'll leave. Bye. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be gone in like 10 minutes. Let's see here. Mystery Writer says Ari was the person G Herbo was with during his scamming days. Oh, I thought the scamming thing happened recently, like 2019. Weren't they broke up before then? Or the scamming stuff came out in 2020? No, it came out in 2020. I don't know. She said she had nothing to do with it. Well, I mean, I guess she's not gonna come out and say, yeah, we were scamming together. They're not Bobby and Whitney did. She ain't gonna come out and claim that. But I just assumed that he was doing, he was doing his own thing, scamming. So I don't know. David Perry says, hey T, looking great as always. Thank you so much, David. Appreciate you. C. Ely says, we appreciate your research and effort. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Aaron Lee says, Black people's style always gets taken and made fashionable. It appears what looks bad on us will always look good on them. America, love you, T. Yes, I agree. That's why I just wasn't feeling that with the whole Balenciaga situation. I can't co-sign that particular fashion piece, not when so many young Black men and men of color, you know what I'm saying, have received fines and potential jail time for doing the same thing. So thank you. Chelsea says, some people will take everything out their grandma's med drawer, but be scared to get vaccinated. Child, we're not even gonna go there. But again, to each his own. I feel no ways. If you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, I love you all the same. Peace be with you. So I feel no ways. But yeah, you got people, you got folks who smoke crack and be like, I ain't getting the vaccine. But you smoke crack. There's more, but again, we don't, you never know what's in the vaccine that got people nervous. Let's see here. Kim Star sent $13.99 says, hey T, I can't access the Discord chats, but I'm still in the Discord. Click the link to Discord, and because of that, I can't get back on the server. Can you please send me the link? Love you, T. Yeah, I'll look into it. Let me say this. I've been noticing a lot of OGs have gotten kicked out lately. I think it was about 6 people. Let me not act like it was anybody. It was about 6 people who've been on the Discord. We're about to have our 1-year anniversary party at the end of September. So I don't know what I've been telling OGs. I've been telling people, make sure your card is up to date. Make sure your $5 is on the card. Other people are just been putting their, put their credit card so that way it comes out automatically. You just pay the $5 on your credit card if you need to do that. But there has been at least 6 OGs kicked out. So I don't know if OGs got comfortable and didn't check or didn't put their $5 on the card, but the bots kick you out as soon as there's not a payment on file. They remove your account. So I don't know until we go through the list. I'm like, well, damn, they've been here for a year. Wow, they've been here for 9 months. What is going on? So I had put out a reminder just to remind people, if you're an OG, just, do a double check because the bots have been kicking people out. So I don't know. We'll look into it. Candace says, I'm an OG. Candace got the hammer out. Candace is a mess. But yeah, you're in my messages, so I'll look into it and I'll let you know what's going on. Let's see here. David sent 25 said, David here from Minneapolis/BP. Wanted to show some love. Thanks again for the shout out the other day. I can't wait to kick it this weekend. I agree with you on the Balenciaga crap. It seems like appropriation to me. Love you. I love you too, David. And thank you so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate you. And I will definitely see you guys this weekend. So thank you. That is my friend from Minnesota. Okay, so before I go, because I've almost been out here for 2 hours, honey, let me go ahead and talk about this spicy situation. This is a hot mess right here. Okay, this has been a good stream. I like stream. We can just talk and chop it up. Okay, where's this damn spicy situation? Hold up. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me go to my page because it's on my page. It's of this Latino girl and this dark-skinned black dude. And they're just a mess. They're a hot mess. So let me go ahead and I'll play y'all the video. Give me just a second here.
I like light skins and Mexicans with curly hair.
Okay. What's your type?
You know, light skins gotta be tall.
Gotta be tall? Like how tall? 6 foot?
Nah, bro. That's not like 5'8", 5'6".
Would you date him?
Fuck to the fucking no. Like, you got me all the way banned. Like,
Why?
because he's like, huh?
Wow. Would you date her?
No, bro.
Why?
Bro, what? Bro, what?
Your necklace is about to pop off of your fucking neck, bro.
It's really not. Cause what? Cause what?
What's the best thing and the worst thing about being a female?
I think the best thing is I got pretty privilege because I'm bomb. And the worst thing is that men be sexualizing females a whole lot.
What's the best thing and the worst thing about being a male?
Why are you assuming she's a female?
Oh!
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
All right, so y'all just watched that video. So this is what I wrote on Instagram. Hold on, come back full screen. This is just a hot mess. So I said, let's keep it real. Had she said she only dated chocolate men, y'all wouldn't bat an eyelash. It's funny how they both only date light-skinned people, even though he's dark, but to each his own. If that was a black girl slapping him up, she'd be all types of ghetto. But since she's Latina, it's seen as spicy. The internet ain't shit. So that's what I wrote yesterday. And then I also wrote something else. Let me see if I can find it. But I was just basically like, that's what I wrote. I said, she needs to bring it down a notch. Folks be built like Mack trucks with stuck-up Bentley attitudes. And I stand by that damn statement. You know, I just feel like the whole situation was just really, really tacky. You know, the way that she was just coming out, the way she was talking. She was being over the top, very, very arrogant, okay? Pretty in the face, but you're talking like you're just like a 10 out of 10, ma'am. You know? And the fact that as dark as he is, I only want light skins, and they gotta be tall, light skins. I mean, it's just kind of sad. Like, okay, whatever. She's Latina, lighter skin. If she only wants to date light-skinned men, that is her business. But the fact that the dark-skinned dude is just like only light skins. And I low-key feel like if she would have said that she only dated chocolate, that, you know, he'd have been gassed up and it wouldn't have went there. But because she was like, oh no, he's ugly, he's not my type, that's what like really, you know, spurred him to go off and start clowning her and accusing her of being a man and all this stuff. I just think it was just both childish on both of their parts. I felt like she was doing definitely the most. And that's the sad part is you have a lot of like women out here, and she seems kind of young because she's wearing Adidas shorts. College age maybe. But you have a lot of people out here that folks will gas up. I think you probably had a lot of black dudes gas her up, tell her that she's the finest thing since sliced bread. Not because of her personality, not because she gets good grades in school, just simply because she's a spicy Latina. You know, as long as you're anything but a black woman, you're all that. And that's sad how that is nowadays, that people will gas up people of other races, even when, you know, they're technically not all of that. And when I say not all of that, I'm not just talking about her physical beauty, but her attitude, you know, the arrogance. I have pretty privilege and just all this, you know, just her arrogance and her bravado was just a bit much. It's like, just bring it down a notch, sis. You got Cardi B nails with fucking Adidas shorts on. Make it make sense. Most people who wear Adidas shorts, they have short nails. They're not wearing these fucking long ass nails with Adidas shorts. Like, which one is it? Are you into sports, basketball? Are you trying to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just confused by her whole outfit. She has on a crop top with Adidas shorts. Just a mess. So I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I wasn't feeling how she was coming off. And I just thought, you know, even his response was just kind of embarrassing that you got this woman basically saying that she's only willing to date, you know, light-skinned dudes with curly hair or, you know, Latino men. And then instead of that, you also embracing your own. It's one thing if he was just like, oh, well, I date black women, I love black women, but didn't even go there about the skin tone. I could at least give him a reprieve. But she even has enough common sense to just not big up black men or light-skinned black men. She also talked about her own culture, Mexican guys. But then the black child, the young black man says nothing about black women, just light skin. And when you think light skin, to me, I don't even think he's talking about light-skinned black women. I think when he speaks on light skin, he's either talking about mixed women, racially ambiguous women, you know what I'm saying, or Latino women. When he's saying light skin, I don't even think he's talking about light skinned black women, sadly. So I just think the whole thing is it's just crazy. And then the fact that she would sit there and hit him, and then everybody's laughing about it, I didn't like that. Because regardless of what each other was saying to each other, keep your damn hands to yourself. She has no business putting her hands on that man. Because if he would have walled off and hit her, then he'd be in the wrong. So all that slapping him, but see, they'll laugh it off and be like, oh, it's spicy. Oh, just muy caliente. Nah, fuck that. It's not spicy. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Because again, if that was a black girl slapping him up, she'd be all types of ratchet. This fucking black bitch, how this ghetto bird. You know what I mean? She'd be everything but a child of God if that was a young black girl who did him the same way and slapped him. Oh, it'll be viral. She'd be everything in the comment section. But when the Latina girl is slapping him, all you saw on comments where I saw the video posted was, oh, well, that's how they get down. They're spicy. All you see was little cayenne pepper emojis. Y'all love that damn cayenne pepper emoji. That's all I was seeing in the comments. I said, what the hell kind of shit is this? Why is it an excuse when she's a Latina woman hitting on a black dude? But if it's a black girl hitting on a black dude, it's ghetto. She's ratchet. She's for the streets. It's everything derogatory. Well, nobody should be hitting on nobody. Black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Because again, people think they can hit on guys, and then when they turn around and wallybop them, it's an issue. Keep your hands to yourself. Period, point blank. But people need to stop making it seem like it's cute when it's Miss Muy Caliente doing it compared to Miss Soul Food or some shit. Collard greens. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be okay for either person. Just like remember when Blueface, when his Latina baby mama was beating his ass? Oh, it was so cute. Oh, that's how they get down. Oh, it's spicy and all this other shit. He's like, no, she's really beating my ass. You need to stop. But everybody was laughing it off. But if his baby mama was black, trust me, them comments on the shade would have been different. She'd have been all types of ghetto birds and all types. You need to leave her. You need to go get you somebody of another race. So that's why I don't date black women. It would have been all these fake pieces in these comment sections. But I noticed when it's other races acting ratchet, there's no thank piece. It's just, what is this thing? Cayenne pepper emoji. It's always some bullshit. Keep the same energy. That's all I ask. Keep the same damn energy. Okay? And on that note, I've been on here for 2 hours. Man, I thank you guys for coming through. This has been a wonderful stream. Let me read these last two. Few super chats. I'm gonna get up out of here. Let's see here. Midwest Princess says, "Hey T, loving the hair, boo, and the shirt looking beautiful as always. Thank you so much. I appreciate you." Kate C says, "Why do black women have to look like Beyonce or IG models to be looked at, but non-women of color get to be built like linebackers and praised?" I don't know. I'm not sure. That's why I said, you can't be out here shaped like a Mack truck with a Bentley attitude, man. Bring it down a notch. Okay? You got to make sure you're all together. Because again, if that was a black chick shaped like her, not trying to be mean, I'm just keeping it real. Folks would be going in on her body. The dude in the video would have went in on her body. and be like, you're built like a damn refrigerator. You're built like a grizzly bear. It would have been all types of jokes. But he didn't have, he didn't have the same veracity. Because I've seen other videos where they've just gone in and roasted Black women if they looked anything less than spectacular head to toe. If they're not roasting the weave, they're roasting, the skin tone, the body, all that stuff. So, yeah, I've noticed that too. Let's see here. Dream said 999 says, hey, love, I got kicked out the Discord. You let me back in. I paid on September 1st and got kicked out again. I don't want a refund. I just want to come back home. My name is Dream Q in the Discord. Yeah, I really can't with all y'all getting kicked out. I don't like Dream. Did your card not go through? Like everybody be like, I got kicked out. We don't kick y'all out. That's the thing. It is the botting system that removes you out of the Discord. So if you're removed out of the Discord, it's because the payment did not go through. So, child, I have a lot going on right now. If you are in our DMs on Discord, send us a message. If you've never messaged us, then it's hard to get a hold of us. And y'all, please stop DMing my mods, because y'all be hitting them up. The mods are not going to respond to you on Instagram. Their Instagram pages are their personal Instagram pages. It has nothing to do with Discord. The only thing I can say is if you send me an email, I will check it within the next hour and then see what went on. But y'all got to really stay on top of it, because I'm not letting anybody back into the Discord once they've been kicked out. That's like really the rule at this point, because it's just too much. It just really is. And it's like, there's people who've been in there for a year and they've never had no issues. They literally just put their credit card or their card. It comes out every month. There's been no issue. So I don't know what's going on. But the only way you'll be able to get a hold of me if you're not in my DMs on Discord is to send an email. But thank you. Let's see here. Miss Carmel says, smoking crack but won't get vaccinated. Facts. But again, I'm not judging, because I'm not team that either. Let's see here. Kia says, bad built heifer was probably raised like that. Beauty is only skin deep. Facts. Thank you so much for the super chat. My peer says, oh, well, I'll wait till it reopens. Love you, T. Definitely. Thank you. Lady T says, the Discord switched me to Google Play. Lady T, no, get it. What are y'all sending money making excuses? No, it didn't switch you to Google Play. Child, send me an email. I don't know what's going on with the OGs. I know Lady T. She's been in the Discord forever. Okay? That is our sister. She be driving Lyft. She be having all the little stories in the Zoom meeting. Lady T, send me an email so we can figure out what's going on. OGs, please check y'all's cards. Please make sure everything is there and going through. This is the third OG that just sent $5 that could have went towards the Discord. But no, it's all good. I don't know. I'm not sure. Child, y'all got Malachi out here, honey. Y'all got one of the mods out here with the hammer. Y'all got Barty Gang with the hammer. I see all the Discorders up here showing up with the hammer emojis. Last but not least, shout out to Cardi B and Offset on their bundle of joy. They had a little boy, if you guys don't know, so I'm super duper happy for them. She went through a lot with this pregnancy, so I'm just happy her pregnancy's over. The baby's doing good. He's healthy, so congratulations to them. Culture is now officially a big sister. So on that note, you guys, this has been a great stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me and taking 2 hours out of your life to just sit here and chop it up with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button, and I will see you guys next time. And again, I'm going to start being more on schedule with stuff, so hopefully the schedule will start next week on everything I'm going to start putting out. So thank you guys once again. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.